You are now in the black box. Whoa. With Spider Loke, Most Easty, aka BJ Keyway, and the Google Gang. Let's go!
Snake with that hustle. Big shout out to my nigga SPI, Spider Loke. You know I'm in the black box. Had to come through, tap in, show love one time. Yeah, y'all make sure y'all subscribe. Stay tuned. All that.
Jeter, gratitude is the attitude. The show is a blessing. To be back in the black box as we blow us a session. The constant, consistent, continuous content creation campaign continues. For those who are not aware, those there are the 7 C's, and as we navigate upon them, I, myself, and me alone are your captain. SPI Easty, a.k.a. VJ Keyway. Nah, I know it might seem like we're purposely sticking to a theme at this little stretch. If you look at the last maybe 3 videos that we've done, been reactions, and it seems like they're going in a sequence. Even if you look at the thumbnail, after a moment, I saw that there was something going. I kept the thumbnail sequence, of course, but now this one is totally random out the blue unless he saw what we've been up to. But my partner Rex up out of Chicago, street certified. Make sure I get his channel correct, exact how it is. Yeah, street certified news. He sent me this, and it's like, it just seemed like, damn, boop. I was just about to find something else to react to, and it seemed to be in sequence what we've been discussing, and it seemed like y'all fucking with this subject matter right now. So if it ain't fixed, if it ain't broke, why fix it? And there's no need to reinvent the wheel. Just that motherfucker roll. And we're going to keep it rolling. So with no further ado, let's see what the homie Rex from Chi-Town says Ho No 100 has been up to. Oh, yeah, the title says, this what really caught my eye. I'm like, dang. Wack 100 confirmed witness 2 in Big U Rico paperwork, bond denied, paperwork party. That's what caught my eye. I haven't even watched it like often. It was just within the specs that we usually go for, 7-minute videos, and personally submitted by the content creator. The subject matter was perfect for what we've been talking about, and then the amount of time that they spent discussing it, it's all perfect. It's a 7. We on the 7 C's. I'm Mr. 1597, one-man gang himself. So with no further ado, like I said, let's see what Rex says Ho No 100 has been up to.
So it seemed like Monday, Big U had a detention hearing. Mm-hmm. He was trying to get out on bond.
Correct.
And my boy, man, shout out Active Chucks, man. He sent me the 26-page document that is the brief that the government provided because they didn't want him to get bond. And he ended up not getting bond. I guess in the brief, it lays out Big U and his part of his criminal activity and different people he was doing crimes with. You hit me this morning about it. Shout out Active Chucks, he hit me too. But I guess there's a statement in this document where they're outlaying the crimes of Big U.
Correct.
Where Big U is threatening the producer Molly Mall or something. And he's telling Molly Mall, don't fuck with such and such, he a rat.
And just think about how much he done pop Molly Mall's name on these platforms. Him and Loose Lips Coochie Cannon. I wonder if they put them peoples on to the fact that they had a Molly Mall connection, or was it probably ain't no telling. Well, Molly might have told them, but it don't matter. They've been popping Molly name. So it all corroborates one with the other. Facts on my mama.
Big U threatens Molly Mall, tells him not to fuck with Wack 100 because Wack 100 is a rat. The government refers it as like witness 2.
Yeah.
And then he also refers to.
Imagine being classified as CS2 back, all the controversy, and now you witness to allegedly controversially, that's the question. You just always been the second man. You never been first. That's your complex. Oh, blah. That's fucked up. Even when I met you, first thing out your mouth was, you from East Coast, my girl from East Coast. You used to fuck her. You was the second man then. You said she look good now, though. I bought her some braces and put her through nursing school. But you didn't say nothing how I left them walls, though, on my mama's second man up.
Witness to as when I see him, I'm gonna break his jaw. Mm-hmm. And I think that's where a lot of people was like, yo, that's Wack 100.
Correct. But Wack 100, I think he's going on. Oh, they either refer to me in the paperwork as opponent or Wack 100. But
right.
What was weird, because I sent you the when DJ Academics, called him to give Wack his side before Academics could even like ask him a question. Wack 100 is over here just being super defensive. Like, he didn't even get the question. He just called him and was like, hey, so Wack, Rockstar sent me. Oh, no. See, yeah, Rockstar.
Because he knew what was coming.
Like, he already, you don't even know what he's talking about. You
on my mama. That's why he continuously had these conversations within these parameters, these same people, the Poetic Facos, the Vladimir 22s, the Vladimirs themselves, the Wackademics. These is all his little puppets and poodles that he can pressure into performing when he puts on payroll. Oh, wow.
You playing the defensive role, you not even letting the man get out the question. It just seemed kind of a little fishy or guilty.
Let me break everything down, and I want to be honest and open with the people too. So today I got a message. It was from Rockstar.
Bro, listen.
Wait, hold on. Hold on.
Wack 100 knew what Rockstar with all these people and with Academics, he knew what they was gonna say because his name really got mentioned back in the March paperwork in the 75. So in March, there was the main indictment that came out, 75 pages on Big U. Yeah. In the March paperwork, if you were to read every single page and actually know what they talking about, I believe they mentioned Wack dealing with Molly Mall and being a rat and all of it. They mentioned that in the first indictment. So then when the second, when the statement of facts from the government comes out to challenge Big U's bond on Monday, it alludes to the same story in that paperwork, but it doesn't get as detailed. So if you were to go back to the original document, that's what I'm doing right now, to get the exact part. Wack 100, I'm sure he's had people read the paperwork or he's read the paperwork himself. He knows that's him. And that's why when Academics started,
it's like deja vu, just like Mark Stevens said, and just like Ho No Hundred knows what they called him, CS2 back, the Wack boy. He knows that's him too. He knows. Remember, he don't smoke, he don't drink. He remembers he's so caught up as a groupie in all these fantasies and all these stories that are bigger than life. He remembers having that conversation with Mark Stevens. He's already told Stutterbox on the platform, I talked to dog. The same way it says it in the paperwork. It's like deja vu all over again. History repeating himself. He's a slow tart.
Talking
already on the defense.
He already knew where he was going with
trying to play. You doing Wack 100 semantics, all these moving the goalposts, giving all these different explanations and different examples of situations that is not similar to what he's going through. Typical Wack 100 just beat around the bush, because this is the thing with Wack 100. He knows how to, his audience, it's easy just to kind of trick them with, different words and play.
I'm gonna let him keep building, cooking. I think half of them be knowing this bullshit, especially the ones in that small unit, the Trap, LaRosse, the Vladimirs, the Agent 22, the Wackademics, I think they're more invested in the dialogue, the back and forth for its viral value, but they obviously are not convinced or tricked. And I think as the intellect level decreases, the amount of the people that entertain this dude to whatever capacity, because I entertain them none whatsoever, but as the intellectual level goes down, then the more belief he may have amongst the people that entertain him. But at the top, even the ones that entertain him don't believe him much at all. I know for a fact, Agent 22 know he full of shit. Oh, my mama.
Circles around people who are not, let's just, I'm not trying to say, make any, trying to disrespect anybody, but he knows how to kind of like talk circles around people who are not as.
Nah, he don't. Because if he did, he would not get all loud and disrespectful and aggressive and violent. That's why he utilizes those tactics, because he cannot talk a circle around anyone with a half a bit of sense. Oh, my mama. No one that wants to convince the world that they're an expert at business, and they call it Bennett, and can't not pronunciate, or they're too ashamed to admit that they can pronunciate, or they're too lazy to pronounce the word business in its appropriate fashion, can never, ever convince me they're a successful businessman. Imagine that. Imagine a chef calling himself a she-nef, and he ain't. That was a bad example. I get it big because depending on, your flavor. But y'all get the point. Anyway, let them get back to cooking. Oh, my mama.
Educated or not as smart, because if you're on Clubhouse all day and things like that, you probably don't have much going for you, in your life. So he knows how to kind of sway the narrative in those rooms. But when it's somebody like academics, you're not going to talk circles around academics. Like, he's going to be able to match you on those semantics. And
no, he could outmatch him. However, you'll see Wack conveniently bring up the word rape when engaging academics in these back and forth debate scenarios. And the academics is behooved, motivated to tuck his tail. Oh, my mama.
Trying to move the goalposts and things like that. So that's the thing with Wack 100 that gets me. It's like anytime that is somebody who can match him on the intellect level, then it's nigga, hey, we gonna catch the fade. Then it's when he knows that he
is extreme evidence of his ignorance, said lack of intelligence, because actually an intelligent person is stimulated by challenging exchange. That's what intellect, iron sharpens iron. One feeds off the other. When you embark upon or engage upon a verbal challenge to your idea and you immediately get emotional and angry, that is evidence of an extremely small amount of intellect. Oh, my mama.
can't win on that on the intelligence side, then he comes with the, oh, I'm a gangbanger, I'm a street dude, I'm gonna beat you up. But at the same time, you talking about, oh, the only people I deal with are, business people and multimillionaires. If I call somebody, they'll give me 500K. Now, I don't know if that is true or not, but it's like you try to play both sides of the fence. You know what I mean? It's like, are you a gangbanger or are you a businessman?
I personally think him and academics did the play before the play.
Like, where I'm gonna call Wack. I'm gonna call you. So just kind of,
That's why in the, what do it say in the title? We got content. Them boys are starving for content over there. So they get on the phone. Hey, Wack, man, people gonna start talking about this shit. Hey, Wack, man, it's about to people about to connect the dots. Let's connect the dots and create our content first on it.
But you don't even he don't even know how to play the role. It's like you so
He's not playing the role. I wish I had a clip uploaded. If I had watched this before, I probably would have been motivated to find the clip. You could tell when he playing the role. This was organic, natural. On my mama.
so quick to just start being extra defensive. It's like, bro, you already jumping the gun. You just looking guilty. You know what I mean?
Hey, the old school people, man, they not really hip to like the new age way of like mental manipulation. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Like they get sucked into it. Like you saw what happened with Big Meech and the Rick Ross and the 50 Cent situation. They get sucked into mental games that they not used to playing, but like kids, that's all they do now. You know what I'm saying?
Correct.
Well, it looks like Ho No 100 once again has been classified officially as number 2. This time witness number 2. Let's see what he says about this one. I'm sure he's already been aware. He's preparing his defense. But once again, Ho No 100, you done got caught with your drawers down. Y'all don't be like him. Don't get caught with your drawers down. Oh, my mama.
Nah, they ain't got no nut with no whack ass in it.
Don't get caught with your drawers down.
When I'm naked, I lay on my side, I lay on my stomach, I lay on my back.
No Hanes, Calvin Klein's, Fruit of the Looms, Mushroom Moon, suited up in the room, waiting to be manipulated, mounted and more. Madam Mika said, nigga, strip down to your drawers on the set. Must not have heard her correctly, cause cuz bit the pillow laying literally naked. Biggest